All right, I'm recording now. You want to say anything for the video?
Yeah. What's your cat's name?
My cat's name? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna. Oh my fucking god! Who did this?
My god,
that's
Zenith.
not funny. Who did this? Come on.
You thought it
Come
funny.
on.
$20,000.
Come on. Stardew Valley is a great game. I don't want to get any further without saying that. Even if you don't like farming, livestock, or talking to people, Stardew Valley is still an amazing game to just chill. That's what I think of it as, a chill game where I can either make a ton of money, go fishing with the boys, or even talk to a girl without throwing up. Get it? Like the joke? Like, okay, so like, I'm a gamer. Although I believe Stardew Valley has a lot of things going for it, I do believe there are some things that lead to the late game or end game, whatever you want to call it, feeling mundane, repetitive, and boring. That's the thing. Some days Stardew Valley can be really fun, and the next day it could feel like a gigantic waste of time. Now, how is that possible? Why do I feel this way, and why am I just so beautiful? Well, I can't answer that third one, thank you very much, but I'm going to explain to you why I feel like Stardew Valley isn't for everybody. Stardew Valley starts off stronger than any other life sim I've played. You start off hating your mundane business job, move to a farm because fuck it, I'm an adult, are given 15 parsnip seeds to start off and are thrown right in. No tutorial, no, oh, let's pick up some sticks and make a campfire. Just you, your parsnip seeds, and your balls. Or ovaries if you're a girl. This joke's bad, I'm gonna cut this from the... And I mean it. You could just spend your first 4 days planting, watering, and nurturing those 15 parsnip seeds. Watch them grow into big, strong plants. Be proud of what you've achieved, and then sell them for money. Or you could just sell them on the first day and be like, hey, I don't care. Let's just get some potatoes. Anything that you think you can do is possible. Well, not really on the first day. You can kind of just walk around and talk to people. But as the game goes on, it slowly grows into this expansive universe with a mysterious wizard that can cast spells, a cave with seemingly endless amount of floors, and you can even go fishing. All of these tasks lead to the centerpiece and the, quote-unquote main goal for Stardew Valley, the community center. At first, you can't do much in here, hell, it's locked the first few days, but once you get some letter about this Joja membership, a cutscene plays and the community center is open. Click on the glowing note, some gibberish appears, visit the wizard so he can make you literate, and there you go. You have numerous quests to do throughout every season and covering every aspect of the game. From fishing to quality crops to random shit villagers like. Completing a bundle will always give you an item, and completing a set will unlock new things around the town. From minecarts allowing fast travel to certain places, to a bus that takes you to the desert, to a greenhouse that lets you plant any crop in the season. These things are really rewarding, and it's a great way of gradually expanding the world. Or, I mean, you could just like, fuck. All of this is great. The game seems to be always adding content as you feel like it's run out. There are so many places to explore, buildings to create, things to do that you feel like Stardew Valley could be a never-ending experience. Until one day you hit a wall, and you realize something. There is a lot of content in this game, but there isn't much incentive to actually explore it. Stardew Valley is a do-what-you-want game. It won't punish you for doing the wrong thing, and although you can min-max your way to millions of dollars easily, the game will be mad at you if you don't try to optimize every second of your day. It's a relaxation game, not a grinding one, but if you ever want to have a memorable experience with Stardew Valley, eventually you're going to have to start doing the activities the game sets out for you. Mainly growing your farm, getting a partner, and exploring the mines. At first, these things feel fresh and awesome. You learn about upgraded tools making so you can water more crops at once or break rocks quicker. You learn how to best explore the cave so you can get more ores out of each room. You learn which gifts your significant other likes the most, and slowly but surely you begin to get immersed in this experience. A new world full of many spots and places to explore. You have to create your own goals to achieve, and that's great. Having this freedom is awesome, but as you go on, you begin to realize that Stardew Valley is so hell-bent on having a ton of content that everything in the game is extremely oversimplified. Mining, you hit rocks, better rocks take more hits to break. Farming, you plant crops, water them, wait, make money. Having a relationship, you find out something they love, give it to them 2 days out of the week, and then you wait. Stardew Valley becomes more of a waiting game than a playing game, if that makes any sense. Once you get to fall and have your routine is set out, more than half the days are better off being skipped than doing anything else. But the entire game breaks down when you realize that everything in the game, even the extra things, lead back to the same destination. You plant crops to water them, to harvest them, to make money, to buy more crops, to fertilize them, plant them, water them, to harvest them, and make more money. You go mining to mine rocks, to build barns, to get animals, to get resources that you can sell them, make money with. You mine ores to smelt so you can make better tools, so you can do things like farm, water, mine easier. so you can make even more money, so you can get better tools to eventually get iridium for things like better tools, or sprinklers so you can water more crops in a day with less work to make even more money. Everything you do in Stardew Valley leads to the same endless cycle, and once you get far enough to the point where it doesn't even become a challenge and more of a waiting game, there's not much else to do. Winter in this game is a drag, because if you've already mined to level 120 and maybe planted some winter seeds, there's literally nothing else to do. Sure, you can go to Skull Cavern and get your ass handed to you, but one, Skull Cavern isn't really worth it if you don't do it on a good luck day. And once you get enough iridium that you don't even know what to do with at all, there's nothing else to work towards. In fact, the juxtaposition for the amount of work that you have from the last day of winter to the first day of spring every year is so large that they shouldn't even be called the same game. Again, I love Stardew Valley, but honestly, I don't think I do. I think I just love that first year and the feeling of exponential growth that it gives you. You start off making $5,000 if you're lucky and can bring that up to the 100,000s by the end of the first year. It gives a feeling of urgency, a feeling of I want to get enough money in the game so I can buy everything I want. But then you get there. Then what? Sure, the late game items cost millions, but at that point, the usefulness of the items become irrelevant. You've already made millions doing what you're doing without the item, and even if it makes a task slightly easier, who cares? It doesn't matter. Life is pain. I hate. The most expensive item in the game is the golden clock tower. It costs 10 million coins and it makes it so that fences last forever and debris can't spawn on your farm. You may think to yourself, wow, that's great. You can get so much stuff done now that you don't have to worry about that. Until you sit there and realize that if you have 10 million coins in the game, you've probably done everything else of note already. There is no end to the means. You have to make your own end. And if that end is the first week of spring, there you go. You're done. Game's done. Video's done. Except for one thing that really brings it back for me, making a game that could otherwise get stale pretty timeless. The multiplayer. Stardew's multiplayer is very simple. It's the exact same game, except you share the farm with 3 other people. They can interact with everything you can interact with, and that can lead to a whole lot of fun. In all honesty, playing Stardew with a few friends can be one of the most fun experiences you can have. If you all go by the honor system and don't intentionally try to grief each other's farm, it can be really fun growing together. Okay, who took my ores? Who took my gold? Who took all my bars? I have no iron, no gold, no copper left. My friends and I have spent nearly 50 hours just growing our farms, getting wives, mining, and although it's the same formula over and over again, the experiences feel more unique, because we were making some semblance of a memory while doing it. Getting married in my single-player world felt useless, but in multiplayer, it was bragging rights. Having a big farm is easy in single-player, but in multiplayer, you try not to step on each other's toes. There are new challenges and incentives to always improve. And just the fact that there are people in the game that you can actually talk to without giving you some one-liner is cool. Alright, it's just cool. There are problems with it, mainly the fact you really just have to go off the honor system and hopefully not be dicks to each other. But if you get a good system working out, Stardew Valley's multiplayer can honestly make a game that feels a little stale into a fresh new experience every time. I said before that I don't think I love Stardew, and that's true. I think I love how Stardew can be a starting point for developing better friendships, but I don't think it's the most deep and complex game ever. I definitely recommend this game if you haven't played it yet. And even if you have, why not start a new world? It's by far the best part. My name's Zenith. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill myself. So
Hey, there doesn't seem to be any drift.
So get the fuck out of my house.
I think I fixed it.
Yeah?
Get the fuck. Get the
Look,
no,
I'm playing.
no.